Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire 2. Today playing the daily trends for April 30th, 2026. The character at the Defect, it's Ascension 4, and the modifiers Insanity start with a random deck of 30 cards. Silent cards don't appear in rewards and shops, and Murderous, you start each combat with 3 strength, and all enemies start each combat with 3 strength as well. So a little confused with the lethality reading, because I think it says +3, right? Not just 3, but yeah. I see David here doing really well with 40. Well, 48 just means that he finished the fight. I think this indicates how many elites. No. Yeah, I think it's how many elites he fought. Yeah, so 9 elites. That gives you an extra batch. And 42 minutes, that's pretty good. Let's see what I can do here. So first of all, because I haven't unlocked Ascension 4 with the Defect. Yeah, I'm only... Wait, why am I Ascension... Oh, right, because I only unlocked Ascension 1 with the Defect. Okay, that's a little disappointing. Although, actually, you know what? That's probably going to help me. So yesterday, because I hadn't... So I am on Ascension 8 with the Silent. That's the one that has been playing the most. The others I haven't really followed up. I'm not even 100% sure where I am at. But yeah, so I think yesterday I hadn't unlocked any Ascensions with the Regent, so I was playing on Ascension 0, and that I think hurt me. Today, not having the other Ascension might help me, so yeah, let's see what happens here. Alright, so we are getting only blue cards, right? Okay. Let me Sword A to Z. Okay, I'm a personally big fan of Tesla Coil. It is kind of nice, and okay, there are 3 copies of Hyper Beam, which is unfortunate because I do like going for an Orb deck. But yeah, I guess if I get the Hyper Beam first, I will have to ignore the Orb deck. And if I get a variety of the Orb synergies, I might go for that. What is this? Refract. Deal 9 damage twice and channel 2 glass. Okay. I'm a little low on block cards, huh? That might be a problem. I have 2 holograms. Do I have a good block card? There's Shadow Shield. That's, I mean, something. Oof, okay. Yeah, block might be a problem here, which is... Okay, I do have 1 boot sequence, that's good. And I guess I can lose an orb slot. Alright, fine. I do have 2 charge batteries, so let's see what I can do here. Not having enough defensive cards or any frost orbs does make it harder to protect the bosses. There's a 4 lead path on Act 1, or on the left side. And the right side only has a 3 lead path, so yeah, I have to get these 3 leads in a row, and then getting there from the left, I would get 1, 2, 3 question mark rooms. Right side, I wouldn't get any. Actually, no, I would get 1, but then the problem is I would also... Actually, I think I can skip this rest set here, right? Yeah, probably don't need that. And then, yeah, let's get started here. Okay. The Insane deck does make things a little difficult, right? So, alright, for example, right now, I do have a Defragment. Let's first start with the boot sequence. It's very tempting to Echo Form. Let's do the Echo Form, that might help. Still taking 5 damage here. 9 incoming. So I can duplicate the Tempest. That might be really good. Let's do that. And then Tesla Coil. Beautiful. Awesome. Alright, got a Block Potion, Poison Stab, Accuracy prepared. Okay, so these are only green cards. Accuracy doesn't really work here. Probably don't need the Poison Stab. I guess I'll take the Prepared. That might help me get rid of curses, I guess. Okay. I got the Shrinker Beetle. Should I do Tempest again? Let's do the Fragment and then Tempest. Okay. Alright, 10 incoming. Hyper Beam is only 20 damage. It's not quite enough. Although, actually, wait. If I do Tesla Coil here and then Hyper Beam, that is enough. Beautiful. Okay. An Energy Potion, Ricochet, Snakebite, Compel Driver. Again, these don't really work. Do I want Snake Plant? The Poison can be really nice. It is an expensive card, but it also retains, so it might be useful. Okay. Alright, here, I kind of want to get more gold rather than fighting enemies, right? Let's take the gold here. Okay. Alright, and then here, just a regular fight. Okay. Bulk up. I don't know how much I want to lose lightning orbs. Let's start with the boot sequence. I mean, extra strength is nice too. I think I'll do... yeah, let's do Thunder, then Ball Lightning, and then Tempest. I think that might be a little better. Okay. Alright, I don't have any good AoE damage, right? There's Tesla Coil, though, that's pretty good. Fight through, 13 block, that's not bad. Let's do Tesla Coil first. Actually, this would be... If I do 2 of them, that'll be 12 plus 18. That's exactly enough to get rid of this guy, right? Okay. And then I can... Actually, I can hologram a Tesla Coil. Play that to get rid of you. And then the orb should be enough to get rid of this guy. Beautiful. Alright, Sucker Punch, Dagger Throw, Well-Laid Plants. Well-Laid Plants is really tempting. Dagger Throw might be good. Let's take the Well-Laid Plants. Okay. And then here, a block potion. No, I want to save the block potion. I'm okay losing the energy potion. And let's see what skill I'm offered here. Lightning Rod is not bad. It does give me block and it's pre-upgraded. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Also, I don't mind having extra lightning orbs. Alright, here I got these guys, which have this slippery modifier, which means that I have to deal some damage first, which I can do with the sweeping beam. Let's do that. Okay. Alright, it does mean I can't do Echo Form, which I think is fine. Let's do Boot Sequence. I will actually take some damage here, right? No, actually, if I do Shadow Shield, I will almost not... No, actually, I will still take 6 damage. That's fine. Okay. Alright, here, Tesla Coil is interesting. Do extra focus, that is... Or 4 focus, that's not too bad. I could just do Hyper Beam, right? Let's do Hyper Beam. Okay, beautiful. Alright, follow through, Sucker Punch, Hotfix. Do I want Hotfix? I do like Hotfix. The extra focus is nice. Let's take it. Yep. It's a shame I don't have Frost Orbs. I would love to have Frost Orbs now. Alright, Berdona's 20 incoming in the beginning, and there's not much I can do. I can't apply Weakness. Let's do Boot Sequence, then Null, and then Tempest. Come. Another 15. There's a Hyper Beam, which I'm a little hesitant to play. I think instead I'll do the Fragment, Lightning Rod, and Tempest. Okay. Okay, 22, that is a lot. See, I don't have enough energy to play the Echo Form and then still defend. I think I'll just do Charge Battery, Hologram, the Charge Battery. So at least next turn I have lots of energy. Okay. Actually, I just need... Never mind. I am able to deal enough damage here. Beautiful. Alright, got Juju normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. And another Tesla Coil. Sure, let's try to get the, what's it called? The Honed modifier there. How many do I have already? I have 3, yeah. I do usually have enough lightning orbs for it to be good. I think I can safely skip the rest side, right? Yeah, it's a little risky. There's nothing that I urgently need to upgrade. Let's skip the rest side and just do a regular fight. Right, here I got these slimes. Have to be a little careful with these guys. Now, there is a Hyper Beam, and that is almost enough. Hang on, let's do Tesla Coil first, and then do Hyper Beam. Beautiful. Alright, Shadow Shield, Prepared Backstab. Backstab is not a bad idea. It does make my opening hand a little worse. I think I'll take another Prepared instead. Here, I'm getting Blood Vial at the start of each combat, deal 2 HP. That's not amazing, but does help me a little. Okay. I have 2 turns to set up against the Bygone Effigy. Do I want to do Consuming Shadow? No, not a huge fan of any of these. I don't think I want to do Hyper Beam either, though. Fine, let's do Consuming Shadow and then Charge Battery. Okay. Alright, another Hyper Beam. I think I'll do the Fragment, Null, and then Tempest, so that way I'll evoke the Lightning Orb. Oh boy, 19 incoming. This is with weakness, right? Tesla Coil, unfortunately, is not very useful. I think I can do... Well, obviously I should do Hotfix. Then Bulk Up, Well-Laid Plants, and Tesla Coil. Okay, I might have considered saving the Tesla Coil. 19 HP. And then here... I can't really do Sneak Bank, right? I'm not... The enemy's not weakened anymore either. I could grab the Fight Through. That's not a bad idea. Let's grab that. Okay. It's 20 block. And then Charge Battery. Be fully defended. Okay. And then let's save the... Let's save the Prepared. Alright. Need to deal 9 damage. That seems very doable. Actually, Snake Plant is only 7. I think if I do Ball Lightning... Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Yeah, we got an attack potion as well as letter opener. Every time play 3 skills in a single turn. Deal 5 damage to all enemies. Trash to Treasure. I don't think I really need that. Probably don't really need Noxious Streams either. Pounds is interesting. I do have a few skills I would like to play. It is a little expensive, but yeah, fine. Let's take it. I am a little worried about going into the next 2 elite fights with only 21 HP, so I guess I'll rest, and that means that I basically have to rest at every rest site to get an extra badge. If I upgrade something, I'll lose that extra badge, so fine. Just out of curiosity, if I could perfect these ones, I will have known that resting was not necessary. Here, let's do... Yeah, I think I'll do Loop, Synchronize, then no reason to play the Hologram. Okay. Wait, hang on. Is Synchronize a one-time use? Wait, did it get exhausted? Gain 2 focus for... Oh, this turn. Okay. So, I guess that only dealt 2 more damage. Here, I might be in trouble. Let's see what the attack potion gives me. FTL, Refract, or Cold Snap. Cold Snap might be the... Actually, Refract is not a bad idea for the glass. Yeah. So, and this is 24 damage. That's not bad. Let's do the Fragment. Then Ball Lightning, Tempest, then Refract. And then the orbs are enough. Okay. Will the glass trigger after the enemy transformed? It did. Beautiful. So it's 8 damage, or no, 6 damage next turn, right? No, it's gonna be 8. Okay. So then let's do Tesla coil this guy. Okay. And then let me see what this gives me. Yeah, I can do lightning rod, thunder, and wait. Okay. I'm actually taking 2 damage here. Fine. Alright, got Happy Flower every 3 turns, get extra energy, which is great. Hologram number 3, let's take it. Blade Dance would have been good. Backflip would have been good too, but I think this is fine. I'd have to be a little careful. Ooh, this is a good time to play the Sneak Bite, I think. Yeah, let's do Snake Bite on the backliner, then do Hotfix, Machine Learning, and Tesla Coil. Okay. The backliner is going to get me hexed, which is not good. Yep, alright, so at the end of my turn I take 3 damage. I think I can survive that though. Let's see what this gives me. Hyper Beam is really tempting. 29. Yeah, I think if I do Tesla Coil, then Hyper Beam is enough. Beautiful. Clarity Extract, which is also one of those... Well, actually, it's not a bad potion. While it plants Leap or Flechettes, I don't have to take anything, but I think I don't mind as another Leap. Here I got the Burdonus again. Did lose a lot of HP against it last time. Let's do Boot Sequence. Should I do Fight Through? Let's do Lightning Rod. Tesla Coil. I'm gonna hope that the reboot gives me something better. Okay, I was hoping for something better than that, but that's fine. I did get Neko Form Plate, which might be nice. 21. Whatever I do will be played twice. I could double play the Pounce. Or double play the Church Battery. That might be slightly better. Yeah, that together with the Hologram and then another Church Battery would be enough, and also gives me lots of extra energy next turn. 22. At least I have the energy. I could duplicate the Hyper Beam. That's not going to be quite enough. So if I duplicate the Hyper Beam, I will deal 58. Oh, wait, never mind. That is enough, right? Beautiful. A Touch of Insanity, which is interesting, as well as the Venerable Tea set. Whenever you enter a rest size, then I come with 2 extra energy. Blade Dance, Sucker Punch, Pounce. I already have a Pounce. I don't think I'll take that. Let's now take a Blade Dance. Okay. And then here, yeah, I have to... It's a shame, but I have to rest, basically, to get the extra match. There are lots of cards I would like to get upgraded soon. Alright, here I got the Ceremonial Beast. Okay. Love to start with an Echo Form, but I didn't. Let's play the Pounce at the end. Let's do Ball... Actually, wait, hang on. If I do Uproar, a random attack from your draw pile. Yeah, fine, let's see what that gives me. That's a Refract. Beautiful. Then do Ball Lightning... Then Tesla Coil, and then I can do Pounce. Okay. 21. Yeah, perfecting this will be a challenge, right? What can I even hologram that might help me? I don't have any block, so I honestly don't know. Let me see if the Clarity Extract gives me anything good. Nothing that allows me to fully defend. Yeah, hologram is just too little, and I can't even get back anything good. I just didn't draw good defensive cards. Now, I could do the block potion. But then that still would not be enough. Unless I do bulk up, then 5. That's still not enough. Let me see what this gives me. Okay. And then this. Alright, there are 2 holograms. So if I can't hologram both. But then that is... Actually, I can't do bulk up either. So that's 6 plus... No, it's still 18. That's still a little bit shy from what I need. I can't grab a boot sequence. Why did I forget about that? I can hologram the boot sequence. Play that. Okay. And then can I hologram something that maybe applies weakness? No. But yeah, let's do hologram. And I think I'll do Blade Dance. Unfortunately, I have to drink the block potion if I have a hope of perfecting this. So yeah, let's give it a try. Am I dumb? I forgot that the enemy will transform at half HP, so I sort of wasted the block potion. That was not smart at all. Let me set up some powers here. This is honestly something I'll reload, because yeah, I forgot that for some reason I thought there's some indication that it transforms at 50 points. Wait, I can only play 1 card this turn. Oh, that's not good news. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, right? Okay, I'm going to reload because I do want to fix that mistake. I think that was a really dumb mistake. And yeah, again, I was looking for something in the description of the enemy attack intent that it would transform, and I didn't see it, so I forgot about it. But yeah, let's do... Okay, let me try to remember doing everything the same way. So I think I did Uproar, which played to Refract. Okay, that's still the same. Then do Ball Lightning, then do Tesla Coil and Pounce. Come. And then here, against the 21, I was able to hologram back a boot sequence. Okay. 13. And then... Wait, no. The whole point was to deal damage. Right? So, how do I deal damage? Wait, that's not enough, right? Yeah, let's do Thunder, then... Oh, actually, I think I drank the Clarity Extract, right? Then did Blade Dance. Okay. And then, do I have a nice Zero cost card? Yeah, I can do Tesla Coil again. Okay. Alright, that was not too bad. Most importantly, I'm saving my block pusher with it. Alright, here, let's do Well-Laid Plans, the Fragment, and Machine Learning. Okay. I might have to save the Shadow Shield to gain enough block. 15 incoming. I can only play one card, so the Shadow Shield alone is not enough. But the block push alone is not enough either, so I think I have to play the Shadow Shield. And then, yeah, I guess I can wait. Okay. Wait, no, I had to drink the block potion. Too late for that. Alright. Well, you know what? I guess it's fine that I'm not drinking it, because chances I won't be able to defend next turn. 17. Actually, okay, here I do have 2 charged batteries. I might have been able to perfect here. So I can get 14 plus hologram. That is exactly 17. And then maybe should have grabbed the Tesla coil, which I can play here. Okay. Alright. And then Fusion, Thunder, or Reboot. Let's keep the Reboot. That might be necessary. Okay. Alright. Here I'm not being attacked. Let's do Tesla coil again. Then Snakebite, then Echo Form. Okay, I think I should be able to perfect. So let me reload this one real quick and actually drink the block push when I need it to do. And I think I'll speed this up because it won't be that interesting. But basically, I'll try to do everything the same way and just drink the block push when I need to be able to get the perfect here. So here, yeah, I can kill... No, wait. I cannot go with the Hyper Beam. Ooh, wait, how would I perfect this turn? I could do Refract, right? Wait, 24 evokes the god. So yeah, I think I should be fine. Let me reload real quick and I'll be right back with the final turn, hopefully. Yep, that was easy. I had the Dark Orb, that was enough to kill, so yeah, no troubles there. Perfect this one, I got a Fear in a Bottle, which might actually come in handy. Consuming Shadow, Accelerant, the Signal Boost. Accelerant would be great if I was going for Poison, which I barely am. Consuming Shadow. That is interesting. Signal Boost, I mean, do I have that many powers that will be useful? I don't think I do. I do have some, but I don't think that is enough. What's it called? Not Amplify. Did they change Amplify to something else? They might have. Yeah, so, I'm not sure. Definitely not Accelerant. Between Consuming Shadow, I mean, it's not bad. It's not that great either, though. And it's a little expensive. I think I'll take the Signal Boost and hope I get it in the same hand as a bunch of other good powers. Alright, so here, Electric Shrimp, enchant a skill with Imbued, which means that it'll be played automatically at the start of each combat. A skill, right. Alchemical Offer, gain 4 potion slots filled with random potions. That can be really powerful, 7 potion slots. Then Touch of Orbis, replace Crack Core with Infused Core, and Infused Core means that instead of channeling 1 lightning on turn 1, I channel 3 lightnings, which does make my Teslas really good, Tesla coils. Oh man. I generally have a lot of success with Alchemical Coffer just because potions are so important in elite fights and bosses to perfect them. Touch of Orbis is really good too, though. 3 lightning orbs. I think I will risk the Alchemical Coffer. Okay, so we got a Liquid Bounce Potion, which is not that great. Skill Potion, Swift Potion, not that great either. But Fruit Juice gives me max HP, so I'll take that gladly. Right. Okay, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 elite path on the right. I have to get this first elite, and then the second. And then, yeah, going left gives me a fourth elite too. And then getting to that first elite, this way is probably the best path with 2 question mark rooms. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Took a small break there. Okay, so 23 incoming. Man, I am taking a lot of damage here. Alright, let's start with Fight Through and Boot Sequence. Then do Tesla Coil for the one that's not attacking me, because I am fully defended here. Hyper Beam would only deal 9 damage, right? I don't think that's worth it, losing all the focus. So instead, let's... anything I need to hologram. Another Prepared? Not really. I think I'll just do Blade Dance. Okay. Yeah, let's target the backliner here, then target this guy, and then do Loop. Okay. Alright, Snake Bite is interesting. Hang on. Sweeping would get rid of the backliner. I'd have trouble defending though, right? Can I deal enough damage? If I do bulk up and then charge battery, I will still take some damage. Let me see what the Sweeping Beam gives me. Thunder. That's not quite enough. Snake Bite with the Orb is not enough either. If I do something, I only have 2 extra focus, or I only get 2 extra focus from Synchronize here. Yeah, fine. Let's just do Charge Battery, and yeah, might as well do Synchronize, and then I just need to deal 3 more damage next turn. All right. Did lose a little bit of HP, but I think that's fine. Tesla Coil is enough here. Good, good. Power Demise, that's nice. And then Subroutine is interesting if I had more powers. I want Sunder. I think I would like more defensive cards. Let's take it because I do want to have a chance to perfect the next boss, so I will need some defensive cards for that. All right, I got the single boost here, but I don't have any powers, so that's unfortunate. Try to refract. Let's see. Let's do boot sequence. If I do refract, I won't be able. You know what? That's fine. Let's do refract. It gets me some glass orbs. That might be good. Come. All right, here. I mean, Echo Form is really tempting. Let's do Echo Form. Okay. So next turn, I'll take a bit of damage, 26, unless I can double play something that gives me a lot of block. I don't really have anything here. Let's do Church Battery twice. Okay, that's 14. Still not enough. All right, I can do Hotfix, Synchronize, then Well-Laid Plants and Loop. Come. Almost broke through the block, but not quite. I didn't have quite enough, unfortunately. All right, here, I thought those said Sunder, not Thunder. All right, double play. I don't really evoke Lightning Orbs that much. Let's double play the Blade Dance. Okay. All right, then play all the Shivs. Okay, and that's enough to kill. Beautiful. All right, Chaos Claw or Boot Sequence. I think I'll grab another Boot Sequence. Sometimes defense on turn 1 is a problem, and I wouldn't mind having some. I don't want to risk getting a good card. I'm totally okay with losing one of the... A to Z. I'm totally okay with using one of the 2 prepared. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's remove it. Okay. I definitely would rather have that removed than some other of my good cards. And then here I'll definitely take the Chosen Cheese. At the end of combat, gain 1 max HP. That's really nice. Okay. You have a rest set after the Elite, which I could skip if I wanted to. Alright, so here I have 35 incoming. Okay. Let's do the boot sequences. Then, yeah, I guess I'll do Synchronize. Let me use the Liquid Bronze potion. That might help. I should also use the... actually, I have some good potions here. Do I want Powder Demise? Let's do Powder Demise on this guy. Okay. Then do Tesla Coil. Alright. I should have done the Synchronize first. That was dumb. And then Hologram Tesla Coil again. Beautiful. Okay, so that way I'm actually... no, I'm not quite fully defended. I will lose 1 HP. That's fine, though. Alright, here, Hyper Beam is enough to get rid of this guy, but no, I think instead I'll do the, I'll do Sweeping Beam first, okay? And then Blade Dance. I could also just hologram the Sweeping Beam, but this is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Blade Dance number 2. Fan of Nice might be really good. AoE damage with the Shivs. I don't have that many Shivs, but it is a great card to have. Let's take it. With the extra strength, it basically will deal 28 damage immediately to all enemies, right? Oof, extra strength on the Entomancer is going to be really tough to handle. 42 incoming right away. Alright, I do have 2 boot sequences at 20. 31, 38. I mean, that's better than nothing. Let's do that. Okay. Alright. Another 21. There's a Signal Booth and only the Thunder, which I'm not even sure if I need. Fusion is nice. Anything I need to hologram. Lightning Rod for 7 block. That's not the worst. Shadow Shield might not be a bad idea. I think I do want to try to preserve HP, so let's do this. Okay. That way I'll get a Frost or a Dark Orb up front, which might be helpful. Alright, so here let's do... I think I'll do Blade Dance, right? Yeah, let's do the Fragment. Then Blade Dance. Okay, play the Shivs. Gain 3 Dazed. And then should I do Tempest? No, I think I'll do Loop and then Tempest. That way the Dark Orb will get up front. Being triggered twice by the loop, and now it should deal 26 damage. It's still not enough though, right? 49 incoming. That's tough. Anything I can hologram that might save me here. So hang on. Let's play the Tesla Coils twice first. Can I hologram something with a Lightning Orb? Tempest, not really. Lightning Rod, no. It's not, Thunder, maybe? I definitely can't defend against 49, right? Yeah. Let's do Tesla Coil 1, Tesla Coil 2, and then, see, I need to evoke, let me see what the skill, no, let's see what the Swift Potion gives me first. I was hoping for a way to evoke the Dark Orb, so I guess I'll have to check the Swift Potion too. Double Energy, Compact. Fuel is interesting with the card draw. Let's take the compact here. Then do... yeah, let's do compact and see what I draw with the fuel. Reboot can be good. Refract would evoke the Dark Orb. That is enough. Yeah, okay, that was a close one. Alright, we got a Power Push, and we also got Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double its effect. That is a well-deserved rare relic. A really strong, powerful relic here. I don't mind taking another Defragment. Dagger Spray would be good with the Murderous modifier. Yeah, let's take the Dagger Spray. Okay. And then I am going to risk skipping the rest side and doing a regular fight. Definitely a risk, but let's give it a try. I can fully defend here. I can just play everything. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save the hotfix. I don't think I need it this turn, and hopefully I'll be able to play it when I have more orbs. Okay. Alright, another 22. Hyper Beam is 29. That's not quite enough. Let's do Thunder. I could actually Signal Boost the Thunder, right? No, I think let's defend here. Let's do Shadow Shield, and then hotfix. And then, yeah, might as well Signal Boost the Thunder and then do Tempest. Okay. Right. Unfortunately, losing 11 HP here. Another 22. There's a Snake Plant that's not going to be enough. Fight through. Oh, boy. Can I deal 39? That's not even enough either, right? If I get lucky with the Lightning Orb, it did. So then Hyper Beam is enough to get rid of this guy, so I don't take any damage this turn. And then next turn, if I evoke the Dark Orb, I should be fine. None of this... Actually, the Consuming Shadow will help me evoke the Dark Orb, right? Yep. Right, and then I can just do Consuming Shadow, and that should be enough to kill. Beautiful. At a Potion of Capacity, that might come in handy. Snakebite, Backflip, or Lightning Rod. I think I'll take another Lightning Rod. That's a pretty decent card. Here, I got Pendip. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That's very nice. And then here, I got... Okay, these guys will be difficult to handle with extra strength. So 16 plus 20, 36 incoming already. Do have some good potions. Do I want something to become free? Not really. Do have a Fair in a bottle, but let me see what the power potion gives me. I might need it here. Echo Form for free might be really good. Let's take the Echo Form. Then do the boot sequences. See what the paired gives me. Hyper Beam. That's really tempting. And then fight through. Might be worth it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do fight through and then Hyper Beam. Promise I don't have any focus anymore, but I don't need much to kill. Just need to trigger the letter opener a few times, right? So there is a hologram that I can use to get back a prepare that would trigger the hologram. Let's do Tesla Coil first. Hang on. Yeah, let's do Tesla Coil U. Then Hologram 1. Oh, it's played twice because of Echo Form. I forgot about that. Let's grab the prepared, then do a prepared. Oh, wait. Actually, I can just do Hyper Beam. Did I not notice that? Yeah, that was easy. Okay. I got Tuning Fork. Every time I play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Very helpful. Finally, a Frost Orb. Let's grab the Cool-Headed. Okay. Alright. Regular fight here. I got the Mites. Okay. 7 incoming. The Lightning Rod is enough. Let's do Well-Laid Plans, Lightning Rod. Oh, I can't do Fusion. I should save the loot sequence. I should have played the Fusion, actually. That would have been better, I think. 16. I don't think I can do Hyper Beam, right? Let me do Tesla Coil. Cool-Headed. Boot sequence. This makes me take 5 damage, right? Not lose HP, so my block should defend me against that if I have enough block. I don't think I will though. So let's do Charge Battery. Anything I need to hologram. I could hologram a Tesla Coil again or a Ball Light. Hang on. Let's do hologram boot sequence maybe. No, let's do Lightning Rod. That allows me to be fully defended and also channels a bunch of Lightning Orbs next. Okay. And then let's save the Hyper Beam because I think I should be able to use it when I'm ready. Right, 25. Signal Boost is not going to trigger anything, right? Yeah. So let's do Hotfix, Sweeping Beam. Okay. And then I can't do Signal Boost, the Echo Form. Uproar. And I can't do the Hyper Beam. I think I'll do Hyper Beam, get rid of the backliner. Then don't have enough to kill, right? So I think I'll do Charge Battery. Does mean I will still take a good amount of damage from the Toxic there, right? Yep. Let's take the Uproar because I think that should be enough to kill next turn. Okay. And then, yeah, unfortunately, it did take some damage here. Hopefully that is fine, though. Sucker Punch, Scrape, Cool-Headed. Do I have enough zero-cost cards for the Scrape to be worth it? I do have, I think it's just the Tesla Coils, right? Yeah, there's Hotfix, and, well, I already started with the boot sequences. Let's take another Cool-Headed. I don't mind getting another Frost Orb. Okay. Alright, here I got the Infested Prism, 25 incoming. I mean, I could Signal Boost the Thunder, but actually I could play everything here. Right? Let's do Boot Sequences, then Signal Boost the Thunder. And then I don't think I'll do Hyper Beam. It does 29 damage here, but I will not be able to use my orbs, which might be bad. Anything into hologram? Not really. Let's do Tesla Quill first, gain energy, then do Prepared. I don't want to double play or play the Charge Battery multiple times. Let's get rid of the Fusion. And do Charge Battery, hologram the Charge Battery. And then that is 17. I can hologram this time. I don't need to hologram the Charge Battery. Let's grab the Tesla Coil again. Okay. 36, that is a lot. That is a lot. And I don't have nearly enough, so I don't think there's much I can do. I might have to use my Fear in a Bottle, right? I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Refract doesn't even... No, actually, Refract does break through the block, so that's good. Gives me energy. And then I can do... Yeah, there's no reason... Wait, hang on. Actually, do need to play the Charge Battery so that the Fear in a Bottle... keeps me with 30% of my max HP. And then, should I do Uproar? Yeah, I have... Wait, no, I don't have volley plans. Fine, let's do Uproar. And then Tesla Coil for free, sure. Come. Alright, there goes my Fear in a Bottle. And then here, Fan of Knives is really good, right? Let's do Hotfix. I think I'll do Ball Lightning first, then Tesla Coil. Okay. Then Fan of Knives to deal a lot of damage. I am worried because I still have to deal 30 damage next turn, though. And I have 29 incoming. There's a reboot that's interesting. Tempest is not going to be that good. Although I do have 2 Thunders, right? So I deal 12 damage for each enemy hit. So if this will only be 1 12 hit. So this would be 4 plus another 4, that's 8. Then evoke this one, that's 16 plus 12, that's 28. And then another 9 is 37. I need 50. Okay, no, not even close. I think it has to be reboot then, right? There's nothing that the potions can help me. All right, let's do... Should I do Shadow Shield? No, let's do reboot. Okay. All right, Snake Bite is not enough. Fight through... I guess I have to try to defend. So yeah, let's do Fight through, Charge Battery, and the Fragment. Okay. All right, 23. Hyper Beam with double damage is enough. Beautiful. Okay, we got potion, another potion of capacity, as well as symbiotic virus at the Starvage Combat Channel 1 Dark. Very helpful. Gunk Up Hologram Thunder. I guess I'll take another hologram. Why not? Okay. And then here Ooh, okay. Random Doll Relic is interesting. Oh man, I don't want to lose too much HP, but I would love to choose. There's some great Doll Relics available. I do still have an Elite coming up, so I don't want to lose too much. I think I'll lose 5 HP. And then Mr. Struggles at the start of your turn deals damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. Okay. And Bing Bong, whenever you add a card to your deck, add 1 additional copy. Oh, that is very interesting. So that, I was recently reading about clone. I thought that cloning things means that you can get a duplicate in the rest side. I didn't realize that the duplicate you get at a rest side is also, that one also has clone on it. So you can basically just multiply your deck. And Bing Bong helps with that. It makes it multiplied faster. But, yeah, I don't know. My deck is already getting pretty large. I don't know how much I need that many more copies of cards. I think I'll take the Mr. Struggles. It's not a lot, but it does increasingly get better. So let's take Mr. Struggles there. Okay. Alright, the goal is to survive this one. I only have 18 HP and already is not looking good. Well, you know what? Let me drink this. Okay. Then, so, how much is it? 36 again, right? Let's do the 2 boot sequences and fight through. That's 33, okay? And Cool-Headed, see what that gives me. Okay, Reboot is really tempting. Let me do Reboot, right? And then Sweeping Beam, and I'm very tempted to do the Fragment. Yeah, I think that's better than the Charge Battery long term. Okay. I'm actually fully defended this turn, right? Alright, that's a lot of incoming here. I sort of needed the Hyper Beam, and I did not get that. So without it, I am in trouble, right? So it's 20 plus 20, 40 incoming. So I need to get rid of this guy. Let's do Tesla Coil. I think I have to do Shadow Shield. So let me do Touch of Insanity. Then do Shadow Shield for free. Okay. Then do Fight Through. And I think I'll do the... Oh man, can I trigger... Yeah, let's do Signal Boost first and then play the Tempest. That way I use the Dark Orb on the backliner. And now I just need to get rid of this guy, which... Might be a challenge. There's an Echo Form. I don't think I need that. I think I will do... Let's do Thunder, then Lightning Rod 1, Lightning Rod 2. Unfortunately, this guy's coming back to life. Okay. But I am evoking the Dark Orb. That gets rid... Wait, no, I did not evoke the Dark Orb yet. I have to do that this turn. Can I evoke the Dark Orb? Yeah, I could with the Fusion, right? But then how do I deal 21 damage to the other one? I can hologram a Tesla Coil. That's not bad. So, yeah, let's do Fusion. Let me also see what the Prepared gives me. Probably don't need the loop. Okay. Then do hologram the Tesla Coil. Yeah. And then is that going to be enough? With the orb, it should be. Beautiful. Okay, that was a close one. We got a skill potion, which is nice, as well as the reptile trinket. When you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn. And then Flick Flack Thunder or Boost Away. I already have a few Thunders. Yeah, fine. Let's take another one. The more the better. Why not? All right, here again, I have to rest because I'm going for that resting badge. Okay. This one is going to be a challenge to perfect. I don't have enough Frost Orbs, unfortunately. That is, I think, a big problem. And right off the bat, I have 28 incoming, and I only have 24 blocks, so that's not much I can do. Let me see what the skill potion gives me. Boot sequence number 3. Rainbow, wait, I said 24 and I need 28, right? So Rainbow alone is not enough, although I would appreciate the Frost Orb. Yeah, I think let's play safe. Let's take the boot sequence. Drink the potion of capacity. Play the boot sequences. Okay. And I can do Thunder, Lightning Rod, and Loop. Right? Not a bad start. Next turn, I can trigger the Tuning Fork to gain a little bit extra block, although... Yeah, I don't see how I could perfect this one. Let me do Cool Headed, see what that gives me. Tesla Coil is nice. Do I need to turn around? Not really. Let's do Tesla Coil. Then Prepared. I mean, I can do Bulk Up, right? Because I drank the potion of capacity. Unfortunately, yeah, that means I can't perfect this one. Which is fine. It was going to be very difficult to perfect this, and yeah, nothing I could have really done here. You have to be careful because it might also be difficult to survive this one. 26 incoming. Fan of Nice is really good. But then I won't be able to target the backliner. Can't do that with the Hyper Beam either. Looks like I might take 26 damage, right? Let's do Thunder, then Fan of Nice. Then, yeah, play these Shivs. Unable to turn around. You know what? Let's do Welly Plants and then save the Tempest for next turn. Okay. I'm down to 8 HP. I'm starting to get a little worried. Definitely getting a little worried here. Alright, it's a lot of incoming. Alright, let's do Thunder, then Tesla Coil. No, I don't think I have nearly enough. No, it's not even close, right? Tempest 1, Tempest 2. Oh, right, never mind. Yeah, no, I'm dead here. Let me... Can I reload and do something different? I don't think I can. Trying to think what else I could have done differently. I do think it's a good idea to drink... Maybe let's save the skill potion for later. Yeah, I'm not dead yet. I can use it in a turn where I'm getting a lot of incoming. Obviously, it's cheating, but, you know, I'm trying to survive here. So I will take a little bit of damage already. Okay. And then I still think I should do the... hang on, let's get rid of the Refract, right? Yeah. And then do Cool-Headed. Okay, yeah, I still think I should do Bulk Up. And here, let's now drink the skill potion. Does it still give me boot sequence? It does. I think now it is much more useful. Let's do that. And I can also do Tesla Coil. I mean, it's basically the same thing, right? But yeah, it's at least with slightly more HP. Okay. Promise I wasn't able to turn around next turn. That was a big problem. And there's unfortunately nothing I can do about that. So, yeah, fine. I still think I should do the knives here. Okay. And then, yeah, I guess... I did play Thunder last time. Tempest might be slightly better, deal more... No, I would like to get the Dark Orb to grow, especially because I have a loop. So let's do Thunder and Welly Plants. Okay. Alright, I have 16 this time. That's still not going to be enough, right? Yeah, I don't see a way I can perfect this one. So the best I can do is the Fragment, Tesla Coil, then... yeah, the charge battery alone is not enough, right? Tempest? No, nothing I could have done. All right. I mean, this is what I mean, right? Sometimes I just take damage, or I just die, and I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you found this run not to be super interesting. What did I do wrong? I think I might have tried to make my deck a little too thick. The deck didn't really have any good synergy, so it was a little bit random. And of course, Murderous does make things harder. Now, I know David does enjoy the Murderous modifiers, which I am very impressed by, because I do find it very difficult. I did get the Elite Kill already. Yeah, I already had 7 Elites by that point, and did defeat the first boss without losing HP, with a few reloads. But ultimately, yep, the Kaiser Crab did strike me from all sides, so yeah, I can definitely see that. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I clearly did not finish. David did finish 13th place. That's actually, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people died. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. If David was one of the few people who survived and as a result was able to do really well. Congratulations, 13th place. That must be really good. Yeah, this I think indicates, wait, no. What does this 2 mean? Oh, it's the number of badges. Right. No, it's not the actual perfecting things. It's the number of badges. So David had 9. I only had 2. Okay, all right, fine. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you did. I wanted to first review the scores from yesterday, but I can't go back in the leaderboards, unfortunately. But I did want to give a shout out to a few people who left some comments, so thanks everybody for the comments yesterday. I hope you enjoyed it. I think yesterday it seemed to me it was more enjoyable. Definitely let me know in the comments. I am still debating whether or not I should record this every day, or if I should sort of skip the uninteresting ones, and honestly, I would have skipped this one if I hadn't recorded yesterday and if people didn't respond so positively to yesterday's video. Alright, so yesterday I did reasonably well. It was a Regent Ascension 1 fight where, because I didn't have Ascension unlocked, I only played it as Ascension 0. It was a sealed deck modifier with the specialized modifier as well, which gave everybody, well, not everybody, actually, I'm not sure. It gave me 5 copies of Radiant, which is really powerful, and we also had Midas. I ended up with a score of 1658. I had, I believe, 8 badges, and, no, wait, was it 8 or 9? No, I think it was 8, yeah. And that includes, I fought 8 elites, which I think because it was an Ascension 1 run, I did not get as many elites as I could. Sorry, it was an Ascension 0 run. With Ascension 1, I probably would have been able to get 9 elites. I also perfected 2 of the 3 bosses, which gave me a lot of points. Was able to get a badge for having max HP. Everybody would have gotten a badge for the basically collector bonus modifier, having 5 copies of a single card. I was able to get the big deck modifier with 46 cards, but missed any time modifiers by playing in 54 minutes. Base mentioned that the Waterfall Giant actually is affected, the last attack, the bomb damage, is affected by weakness, so it can be weakened. When he mentioned that, I did remember that I have done that before, so that is something good to know. You can always check out David's YouTube and Twitch stream. So he mentioned that he fought different bosses, had different badges, did not get the stuff badge, for example, because his RNG was drastically different. Even though we were playing the same seed, we were both playing the beta branch. That's, I think, the branch where I think the scoring is pretty well developed. And Alex commented that he had a lot of fun with the bag operation and the Crescent Spear yesterday, which can be very useful if you go for a large deck. And I think in my reply to his comment mentioned that it's basically like a perfected strike deck, but slightly better. But yeah, did end up with a slightly lower score. Anyway, that was it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, if you had more luck, and yeah, let me know if you survived, what your secret was, and I'll see you, well, I'm not sure if I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.